Welcome to the beautiful Dolomites. Today we're gonna ride one of the most legendary mountain bike loops in the whole world, Sellaronda. One day, 4 mountain passes and endless flow trails. We had no idea the trails would keep getting tougher and gnarlier all day, finishing on a black, expert-only line. The best part is that most of this loop is assisted by cabins, so we are already 1000 meters above Canazei, and this is where our trail starts. I've done some research in the maps, and that mountain behind me is Marmolada, the highest mountain in all of the Dolomites. And on this other side is the Sella Massif. Today we're gonna ride all around this massif, starting in that direction and returning from the other. It's only the beginning and I already know this is gonna be such an incredible day. Dropping in from Rossi, the trail flows through alpine meadows. It's fast, smooth and so much fun. But honestly, the hardest part isn't the riding. It's keeping my eyes on the trail, trying not to get distracted by the majestic scenery. But it all changed when we entered the trees. Okay, this trail isn't definitely meant to be ridden by families. Woo! Whoa! And because of all the rocks, we didn't have to wait long for the first flat tire. Oh no! Oh my god, we got a puncture! First ride, come on! At least the views are pretty nice from, well, basically from everywhere. Halfway down the first descent we met Francesco, a local on a rented bike.
No, because I live here, but it's not my bike. No.
Okay, I see.
I play hockey.
But he joined us for the whole loop. What a legend. Woohoo, first downhill done.
Oh, the
Good
last
job.
one part is too...
Yeah, pretty technical. Now we take that lift.
Yeah. Lupo bianco.
Ludo Bianco. Lupo Bianco.
Like a wolf white in Italy.
Okay. This 2,500 meter long cable car ride was the perfect chance to catch our breath. This is the most beautiful cable car ride I have ever done. Wow. And soak up those incredible Dolomite views. The White Wolf cabin took us all the way to the Passo Sella at 2,244 meters, and it sits right between the Sella Massif and Sassolungo Massif. Today Sassolungo has more than 3,200 meters, but like 200 million years ago it was a coral reef at the bottom of a sea, and today we are biking around here. That's just incredible. I don't know to which side should I look first because the views are everywhere. We have never biked in a place this beautiful. Everywhere we turned, the Dolomites surrounded us with peaks, cliffs and valleys that felt almost unreal. Yeah, it's not only downhill, like 30 vertical meters. No problem at all, especially with the views like this. Our local guide, Francesco, he said this is like 550 meters to climb. In this clockwise direction.
The other side, it's like 1,000.
The other side over 1,000.
Yeah.
No, I like this. From Passo Sella, we dropped into Selva di Val Gardena. First on wide, majestic trails with incredible views. And then a fast jump line through the trees. It was the best decision ever. Began friendly at first, then turned blind. Almost missed a turn. Until it wasn't so friendly for Francesco. Oh shit! You good? My man, you alright? He took a hard crash.
Porco Dio.
But luckily walked away without any bad injuries.
Okay, should be bruised.
What a legend. Still smiling. In the end, 7 kilometers of fun trails led us to charming Selva di Val Gardena village, where we took several gondolas, including Danter Cepies, somewhere over there, saving us well over 800 vertical meters. And I am not complaining. We took another chairlift and ended in the Passo del Gardena, I hope it's called that way. So this is the Sella Massif and we started on the other side of that. And we still have to go about halfway around there. I think this is gonna be the longest descent of them all. The trail is right here and it looks pretty fun, can't wait to ride it. Passo Gardena sits at 2,130 meters, right between the towering Sella group and the jagged peaks of the Piz Bioch. This area is a part of the Dolomites UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its exceptionally beautiful natural landscapes and fossil-rich rocks from an ancient tropical sea. The trail started off smooth and flowy, perfect for letting off the brakes and enjoying the speed. With majestic peaks creating a one-of-a-kind backdrop. Wow! Pivole! The best turns of my life! Woo! But it didn't take long before things get rowdy, with rocks and roots keeping us on the toes all the way down into Alta Badia. Oh, fuck. We're leaving Alta Badia, going to some ridge. So far we've covered 35 kilometers and 2,300 of descent. If this isn't the ideal life, what it is? Even with a lift support, the riding here is demanding. So a proper refuel was more than welcome. This is our lunch spot. Pretty crazy these views are. There's a probability of thunderstorms in the afternoon, but so far the weather is holding pretty good. We stopped at Piz Bioch, where the mountain hut serves up pasta with some of the most stunning views in the Dolomites. Fueled by carbs and alcohol-free beer, we were ready to keep fighting our way around the Sella Massif. The trail continued along a beautiful ridge, but at this elevation, every pedal stroke felt twice as hard. The high altitude. I cannot breathe here. Small climb. Amazing views though, but I don't know what's wrong, but I'm so out of breath. Jeez. But we've made it to Prolongia and we're taking flow trail. And it surprised us in every aspect. Amazing views. Wow! Fun berms. And even some wooden sections. Kinda like Italian North Shore. Unfortunately, the trail ended with a climb. What is this? And with a huge storm chasing us from behind. We had to push hard and keep moving. Raspberry Hunter. Luckily, all the uphills ends up on a chairlift, but there's a huge storm chasing us. Thunders, lightnings, luckily it's going the opposite direction than we are. We have only 2 hours to go to catch our last lift, so we can return to our valley, to Canazei. That's the rain. Damn! You ready, boys? The trail down to Arabba was a tough one. And you could tell we had already ridden a lot. Maybe we have to go! And with the thunders chasing us, we had to go fast. The boys on the trail bikes must be missing some suspension here. Woo! Over a garden, over a garden. Arriving in Arabba, we found an unpleasant surprise. we got stuck in Arabba because there's a huge storm in the nearby valley and they are waiting if it comes here or not. Because this huge cabin cannot go to the top of the mountain in the storm, because if it got hit by lightning, it may black out and it will be stranded there for good. This is actually the biggest cabin we're about to take. It goes up 1000 vertical meters. And if they don't run it, we have to pedal those meters. So let's just hope the storm will pass and we'll be good to go. After waiting for almost an hour, luck finally turned our way. The highest point of Sellaronda, we are at 2500 meters, but it's a shame that we have some rain here, but views are nice. From the top, the panorama was incredible. Right above us towered the sharp, rocky peaks of Messola. In front, the mighty Marmolada. And turning the other way, the massive walls of the Sella rose above the small town of Arabba. With only minutes left to catch our last lift, we flew down the trail, chased by raindrops, pushed by gravity, and followed by the smell of burning brakes.
Hey, rock garden!
And finally, we made it to the last passo. This is Passo Pordoi, a legendary mountain pass mainly known in the Giro d'Italia, but we were lucky enough and we didn't have to pedal at all to reach it. That's the beauty of a lift-powered biking. By this point I was already tired.
Andiamo all'infinity e piottiamo.
Last trail, Infinity Trail. Let's enjoy it, guys. But Infinity didn't go easy on us, and these massive rocks turned into a real challenge.
Midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace. Bro like that, and we're back to the base.
Luckily on Sellaronda, there are more than enough viewpoints to regain your power. Because you never know what the next trail brings. After saying goodbye to Francesco, there was only one trail left. For the grand final, we went all in on the expert-only electric line. Rowdy, rocky and packed with steep turns. It threw everything at us. But somehow we survived and made it all the way through. 60 kilometers and 4000 descended meters later we finished the Sellaronda loop. It was one hell of an adventure, tougher than I initially thought, but that's what MTB is all about. Thank you for watching.